it going, folks? It's Donal Ward McCarthy here with 311 Realty Group. How you doing? Bringing you an update for July of 2022. As I always say, just look at the general GTA update video because that's more of an overall perspective of what's really happening in our market. Yes, we are being affected on a micro level, of course, but that macro is very important where we discuss where our supply, demand, prices, weeks of inventory, absorption rates, how those are all looking right now, where they're heading, and how when we look at that data, how we can give a strong certainty of where our market's going, where we expect to be, with expected interest rate hikes as well too. So that gives us a good important picture of what's going on a macro level. Let's jump in. Dovercourt Village. There were 3 home sales in Dovercourt Village for July of 2022. So let's see what the least and the most expensive ones were. This one here, 121 Shanley, a unique little property here. It did take them a while to sell this because of its uniqueness. It's a smaller home, 1.5 story, 37 foot by 18 foot lot. So quite a small lot, which is very unique for this area. 2-bedroom, unfinished basement. That one sold for $799 in July. Again, you can download all this information. There's a link somewhere around here. And the most expensive home sale here, and again, this one took a good while to sell as well too. Unlike if you've just watched Junction Triangle, where the activity happened quite fast. In July, Dovercourt Village, some of these properties have sat on the market a bit longer because I think the sellers were really kind of hoping to get prices back in February and March and stuff like that. You know, reality ultimately set in. There were a couple of relistings of the homes, repositioning in the market, you could say, rebaking the loaf, I like to say. This one took 35 days, listed at 1.788, and somebody did come in and offer at 1.6. So definitely a different story here when something's selling 10% below asking. You know, when we look at the data after the last 6 months, you know, on average in Dovercourt Village, stuff was selling for 14% above asking. Yet when we look at these 2 properties, we had one selling for 10% under asking, and this one sold for 6% under asking. So we definitely are entering a different environment, and professional realtors need to adopt a different approach. Reflecting on this chart, actually, again, I'm not too keen on really analyzing this much. Yes, it's there's a download, but really when you're assessing data in an environment like this, because that sheet looks at, this is the overall GTA graph. Again, we speak about this in the general real estate update for July. This data here, really, when you've got this type of shift, this chart really is what I like to look at this kind of in a more balanced market, or markets, you know, drifting up, we can start to see how the effect is on these numbers. But really, because the majority of this data is back in our, let's say back here, in the craziness of February, March, April, it's not really something we want to be watching too much, and rather focus on what's happening month to month here now. There you have it, folks. That's your update for Dovercourt Village for July of 2022. Look, you're still able, people still need to move, people still need to buy. If we're rational and we understand that our buyers need more time to make decisions in this market, be more cautious, we are still seeing transactions happen. So look, do reach out to us, 311 Realty Group. We're here for all your real estate needs, not just buying, selling, renting, leasing. Just if you need anything at all, do reach out to us. We want to be your one-stop shop resource. Okay? Thanks, folks. Enjoy the rest of your summer.